Search for this. Right, what was that I said I was going to get? Health, I think it was. What were my missions exactly? I've forgotten. Finish Tango. Research and... So that's the main quest. That's for that fucking anchor. Langston's Runaways. Flowing, going the duck. I don't want to go back in the jukebox, I will be honest. That's what I was doing. I was doing this one really quickly. So, in Ritual Division... Anything else? Where is the mole? You're gonna give me a hand. Is that everyone in here? Nope. Any help? Bonk. Surely that's all of them. Which division and central was... Right. I saw a sign for Ritual Division. Synchronicity Lab. Psychology. Virtual office. Ah, it's in here. The textures that don't load.
Positive interactions. So I play this and get in the tank. Okay. Self-reflection can bring answers. I read that somewhere.
How much bloody more do I need to find? Good grief. And the broken plant textures. I'm convinced that in one of those there must be something. There isn't. Anything in here? No. There's still a bit of mould left in here, but I'm not sure. Done that one. Fix the textures. It really does not like my PC today. Where is this last bit of mould? Where is it? Aha. There we go. Right, central research. You're gonna help me. There we go. You know what? You can help me as well. Quite a bit from that one. There we go. Right, so I... Nah. There we go. Oh! We really have to fight everything in here. Is that everything? Surely that is everything. I see you up there. Stop hiding. There we go. Right, so I can't get it into central research through that door because it's blocked off for some reason. So I guess I just have to go round. Should... I'll check in here. See if anything is useful in here. So now I've got to find the mold that is in here. Well, there's some mold. There we go. Well, I know the mold's down there. Aha. Half of them just seem to be going to the toilet. Okay, that's a different colour mold. There we go.
I think that's the last one. I should let Carol know.
Is there more? Ah. I'm not going in there because I believe that's the copyright music room. Actually, yeah, I can just go down here because she's at the bottom. My PC's really not having a good time with all these textures.
Beyond the mold, it's alive.
Yo.
I found the hosts. They won't be spreading.
Oh, your textures are missing again.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some incredible tunnel vision.
Thank you for giving me mods that don't bloody help.
My pleasure.
But now this room's full of people. Ooh, I missed you down here. Central research. Right, what other quests do I need to do? Where do I do that one then? Extrasensory lab. Okay. Have I got anything on that one? Well, I passed over it. So if you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper, here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to blank construct the architecture of the mold. I do not understand if these are blank are the original disseminators of the mold, or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific gerbil organism I have ever seen. I theorise there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, or rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold 1. Mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of the mold functions. This behaviour was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It is a truly ingenious little thing. A 4 report will be ready soon. Some question here. Orange burn fade away. The Darling recently planned essay titled Blank contains some glowing omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau, while the mould is actively hostile. To use his words, we cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mould is much more beneficial than some rock. If the blank creating the mould were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The molds resistant to various strange diseases we've attempted to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but I also wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Flamingo. I just noticed a transient commonly found outside the entrance of the Bureau headquarters that would carry item and loudly claim to be responsible for the lack of inclement weather. Tactic to see attention to Dr. Darling. In interviews as casual conversations, the transient report that the item gives me clouds when it's hot and sun when it's not. An event note occurred during a heavy downpour when the vagrant was witnessed performing a possible ritual with the item. What a wait of how many seconds before it stopped waiting. The vagrant was seized the next day. After blank, he found he was found to possess no blank and was released. The items remain inside the Bureau custody under suspicion of altered status. This has not been proven, or no variations of the identification formulas have failed to elicit a response from the item. And the mirror procedures, which is the complex method of the class. You know what that one does because I've already been through it. Those. Same tank purpose. You're curious why I had the sensory deprivation tank installed, though I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Have you heard of this guy? The man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things to create a genuine hallucinatory visions. So we bought these tanks to test them for ourselves. So there may be some stress relieving use for the staff down the road. Non-official until checking in. Hello, Araya. Okay. Extrasensory lab. I'm basically just trying to find a fast travel point to get me near those labs. Ooh. I think I set, so I've got 3. I can find the 3 of those. Will up launch damage though? Yes. There we go. Like fast travel. It's nearby. It's near enough. That way, yes. I believe I can go down through the astral exhibit. I think, anyway. Yes. Oh, come on. Well, that's where I'm headed. I will mop up here quickly. Whoop! It does go through the shield. It's useful. There we go. Right, I was heading to that lab, wasn't I? Grab all this. Now, let's clear out some of this. This is getting filled up again. No, fuck, that's not what I want. So many... I'll leave those for a minute.
This should be interesting.
イメージの世界を体験しましょう。早速始めましょう。Welcome to my guided imagery experience. レッスン1、森とのターン。Exercise 1, the forest of positive interaction.
私は徳井義美博士。私を信じて任せてください。
My name is Dr. Yoshimi Tokui. Trust my words. I'm here for you.
目を閉じて心を開いてください。あなたは浜辺に一人佇んでいます。
It was a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Close your eyes,
Massive.
open your mind, and find yourself on an empty beach.
さざ波の音が聞こえ、遠くにカモメが見えます。ポテトチップスの袋をつついてますね。
The waves are rolling in, and the seagulls are fighting over a discarded bag of potato chips.
ペーニョ味のようです。
I believe they're jalapeno flavor.
沖の方に何かあります。森が海の上に浮かんでいます。
I see something in the middle of the ocean. They appear to be trees.
もしかしたら人を遠ざけようとする今のあなたの気持ちを暗示しているのかもしれません。
Perhaps they are ocean trees. Or perhaps they are metaphors for how you push people away.
それが何なのか一緒に探してみましょう。波の方に近づいてみてください。
Let's find out together. Just walk over the waves, friend.
森は寂しそうです。話しかけてみませんか？
The trees look lonely. Why don't you talk to them?
And they have broken textures again. Yeah, that's a big improvement. Good grief.
ささやきかけましょう。あなたは愛されるに対すると、誰もが愛されるに対すると、森もうなずいています。
You whisper to the trees. You tell them that they deserve love. That everyone deserves love. The trees agree.
木々は健康になり、お互いに愛を育んでいくのでしょう。
They will now go on to form healthy, respectful relationships with other trees or shrubs, whatever they prefer.
さあ、森をそっとしておいてあげましょ
Now let's leave these trees to their love.
う。覗き見は失礼ですからね。
Voyeurism is
お
impolite.
や、何か不穏なものを感じます。何でしょう。
I sense a disturbance in our love garden. A menace.
行ってみましょう。森の危機かもしれません。行ってみましょう。
Go find it. Do not let it darken our forest of emotions.
Looks like a forklift.
フォークリフトです。この森にはふさわしくありません。巨大なタイヤでビーチが荒らされてしまいます。
A forklift. It does not like the tree's romance. It is ruining our lovely beach with its hateful tires.
なんということでしょう。機械を止めてください。あのカモメには家族がいます。
It ran over one of the gulls. Such bloodshed. Turn off the machine. That gull had a family.
さっきのポテトチップスはお腹に赤ちゃんがいる奥さんへのプレゼントでした。あの機械を止めなければ。
The potato chips were for his pregnant wife. The forklift must be stopped.
Right.
あの恐ろしい機械は止まりました。
You did it. The murderous machine will kill no more. The trees can love undisturbed.
フォークリフトも孤独な木々ももうありません。あなたの心は安らぎと慈愛に満たされているはずです。
Our beach is no place for forklifts or lonely trees. Your mind is a safe haven for love.
心が穏やかに健康になった感じはありますか？
Doesn't that feel nice? Aren't you feeling healthier?
さて、もう時間のようです。感受性の豊かなあなたのままでいてください。
Oh my, it seems we're all out of time. Stay receptive, friend.
Well, that is completely incomprehensible.
That actually was relaxing. And strangely insightful.
Was it? Was it though? I'll be able to deal with it. Oh, hello. You I want. Ah, let's deal with them. There we go. Right, where the fuck was I going? HRA lab and the extrasensory lab. I don't remember where a teleport motherfucker is. Be a bunch in there, honestly. There's one. Go round through protective studies. I should get to it. And I could probably try and go back to try and clear out some more of that, other thing. Right, so... remember going down this way. Go through here, this ominous corridor.
Strike me as instinctual. Less conscious, more like a collective impulse. I would certainly like to interview one. Before he began making videos, I did all of Darling's transcription. I was thrilled when the comms department gave him a media team.
Maybe it's up here. There it is.
Embracing the erratic, an audio journey. This must be one of those sensory campaigns.
Right.
Is Dr. Darling's penmanship intentionally this bad?
Maybe he's trying to start a movement.
I don't remember that door being blocked off.